Wasn't expecting that one. Today is a glorious day because we finally made it to Akala Fire in the Booth Part 4. Everyone said it's the best.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
You ready, cuz?
Always, bro. Always.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yo. Listen.
Okay, this must have been sometime after Part 3 because he has dreads now.
Right.
And the last one he had this hair, it wasn't dreads, so this is 2016, okay.
Yo. Listen.
I'm listening.
10-year anniversary. Carla.
Turn up! Turn up!
Uncle Akala, the flow father. You already know that I'm smarter than half of the darker the shit get harder. I spit yet fools when I act like they can't get a quick death. How many careers have been ended in a time that I've only ascended? Just telling things how they are now, why would the truth be offensive? I was independent when everybody signed, still independent, respect my grind, own my own masters, know what that mean? Understand back catalogue, are you green? Scene means that my kids have a pension. I ain't got kids, just thought I would mention. See my intention, mangle a mention, murder a syllable and strangle a sentence. Stand to attention, all of your henchmen still couldn't bench him cause he's too heavyweight brethren. Like old school jump.
Okay, Uncle Akala got bread.
Why? Why you say that?
He said, own my own masters. You know what that means? That means my kids got a pension.
Yeah.
He's caked up now. 10-year anniversary from Fire in the Booth Part 1.
Yeah.
And he got a whole different demeanor. You know, he just came in like, I'm balling. You know, Uncle Akala, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, why? You know, he just came with a whole different energy, whole different swag. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear this. Or the rest of it.
Grind, own my own masters, know what that mean? Understand back catalogue, are you green? Scene means that my kids have a pension. I ain't got kids, just thought I would mention. See my intention, mangle a mention, murder a syllable and strangle a sentence. Stand to attention, all of your henchmen still couldn't bench him cause he's too heavyweight brethren. Like old school jungle selection, come through humble a veteran. 10 years since the first album, 10 years no daytime radio, 10 years still touring, that's real supporters. We all know why they don't play me though. I'm that rapper, rap about matters that actually matter. Challenging power, what? Every single tour is 10% more now. Why do you think that happens? Content matters, albums matter, songs they matter, lyrics they matter, integrity matters, flows it matter. It's worth the skip, but we deal with the matter, no industry hype. Just write what I like, it's a DB code with a mic. This I am Mike, wouldn't like, cause the fight is a roll of the dice, like rolling on ice. Organs openly sliced, cold, I told you the price. Cold in ice, nah, cold in the life. Living in a war zone, hold my advice. Take shortcuts, get cut short. Long road, hard road, but more sure. World tour that I'm doing at the end of the year should make all this clear. Some only get visibility, so a silly fool called me a failure. I smiled to myself. These times I was on the plane to Australia. Sold out shows on the other side of the globe, but fools only know what's in front of.
He said some silly fool called me a failure, smiled to myself. These times I'm on a plane to Australia. But did you see his face when he was saying that? You know what I mean? He's just so cool right now.
Confident.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He cool as the other side of the pillow right now.
And this is still 5 years ago.
Yeah, the confidence, like you said,
Yeah.
like the confidence is different. So I guess 10 years from his first album, not Part 1, but the confidence, oh my, the swag, the energy, he's just so cool up in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said, take shortcuts, get cut short. And I felt that. That's
Look at his face.
Mike wouldn't like, cause the fight is a roll of the dice, like rolling on ice. Organs openly sliced, cold, I told you the price. Cold in the ice, nah, cold in the life. Living in a war zone, hold my advice. Take shortcuts, get cut short. Long road, hard road, but more sure. World tour that I'm doing at the end of the year should make all this clear. Some only get visibility, so a silly fool called me a failure. I smiled to myself. These times I was on the plane to Australia. Sold out shows on the other side of the globe, but fools only know what's in front of their nose. So they stun, pose, but they can't sell shows cause their music is poo and they got no flow. I know, you might be astonished. Dog shit cannot be polished. No matter how you push it on the public, son, you cannot make them love it, son. You know how many rappers can pack out a venue in Addis Ababa. Guess what? It was the only one Bob Marley ever did play in Africa. You write raps, I write history on the page, and quite literally an elder statesman to my own generation, an inspiration, cause the flows that I came with is a solo play by Miles Davis. Ooh, don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells anybody else their Fire in the Booth is the best there's been, is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own league. I judge totally separate. If we're actually going on the evidence, you wanna be a fool, do you know what the level is? You wanna be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it. Kinda like a roadside tug, get a poet. Kinda like a warrior, kinda like a scholar, but I could be your arse, so don't make me show it. I know a certain kind of supporters.
What?
said, but I could be an ass, don't make me show it. Did I hear that right?
Yeah. Dang. Is this supposed to be freestyle, by the way?
I don't know.
Because I feel like all these, like now, I thought Fire in the Booth was his song, but now I'm starting to think Fire in the Booth is a show and these are freestyles.
Right, 'cause someone else said do low key Fire in the Booth.
Right.
So Fire in the Booth is like its own show.
Tell me why I
thing.
read that comment and I was like, okay, Akala has a low key Fire in the Booth.
Oh, you thought it was his thing.
I thought this would be high key and low key would be like a 10-minute Fire in the Booth. So
you know, I don't know if it's supposed to be a freestyle or if you come in with it pre-written. I don't know.
Right? If this is a freestyle, it's crazy.
And I don't care if it
It's
is
still
or
crazy.
isn't. You know what I
it's
mean?
Still
Like,
crazy.
it's good.
Their fire in the booth is the best there's been. Is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own
Hey, he
league.
looks so
I'm just
happy
totally
to me.
separate. If we are actually
Whole
going on the
different
evidence, you wanna be a folder, you know what the level is. You wanna be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it. Kinda like a roadside tug, get a poet. Kinda like a warrior, kinda like a scholar. But I could be an arse, so don't make me show it. I know a certain kind of supporters don't like when I get this bossy. You think that I care? All that show, you don't really know me. See, I'm an arrogant fuck on the mic. I am not humble, I'm only nice in real life. Who wants an MC that does not think that a shit? That defeats the whole point. Combat sport, this rap stuff. That's why man gets slapped when they act up. They cannot catch us, they will get backed up. You can feel the energy coming through the chakras. No aggression, the hood's not listening. Cause aggression is what they're
What is
living.
that?
Oh wait, there he goes dropping the spiritual hints again.
Wait, I missed it.
He said you could feel the energy coming through these chakras.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying? Like in part
Chakras.
3, he infused like some spiritual stuff throughout the whole song. And there he goes again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He be on his spiritual stuff.
Okay, Akala.
Uncle Akala.
Uncle Akala.
The mic. I am not humble, I'm only nice in real life. Who wants an MC that does not think that a shit? That defeats the whole point. Combat sport, this rap stuff. That's why man gets slapped when they act up. They cannot catch us, they will get backed up. You can feel the energy coming through the chakras. No aggression, the hood's not listening. Cause aggression is what they're living in. So I keep spitting it. Every day I'm spinning them. Call me Akala. There is no synonym. Nobody similar. Not the same. I rap about life, they rap about chains. Yeah, we all get dough and we all drive mercs. All do festivals, all get work. We don't all lecture at Oxford with a hoodie on. Cause I got no response for their nonsense. Don't all do education in war zones. Man, I shook to go Peckham. Despite all the big talk, they were not walking half of the places I step in. Catch me in anyone's hood on my own. Kids act like they seen a ghost. I'm like little bro. I'm 32 years old. You think I care about a postcode? I'm not invincible. I can get removed from the physical, but if I get murked, probably be political. Cause the things that come out of my mouth is a madness. I'm a rebellious bastard with no respect for authority. So I don't suggest that you follow me. It's true, this can all end horribly, but I still be the anomaly and entrepreneur. I don't say it cause it sounds cool. It's actually true. Ain't got a diamond chain, I admit it, but I do.
Oh, no respect for authority. Some don't suggest that you follow me. I know it's all in horror. That whole part
If
right
he gets
there.
murked, it's political.
Right? That whole part. I was
Jeez,
like,
he's like, this is like a grown Akala.
right?
You know?
Like Akala has gone through the journey to becoming a whole grown ass man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just the energy, the swag, the bars.
You think I care about a postcode? I'm not invincible. I can get removed from the physical, but if I get murked, probably be political. Cause the things that come out of my mouth is a madness. I'm a rebellious bastard with no respect for authority. So I don't suggest that you follow me. It's true, this can all end horribly, but I still be the anomaly and entrepreneur. I don't say it cause it sounds cool. It's actually true. Ain't got a diamond chain, I admit it, but I do got an office with employees in it. Do take youngsters all around the globe, get them paid for the brain and the lyrics, while media wanna still paint us like we are just nothing but crooks. Along comes one so cool, it can make it cool to rap about books. And you can think that's sneaky and stupid, but all that show that you're clueless. Cause the global revenue for books every year is like 10 times more than music. Now I've sold how many books and self-published, how does that look? For those that only respect checks, swear the accountant ain't cooking the books, son. And I don't even think that capitalism should decide how you rate a rap on a rhythm. That is the age we're living in, isn't it? It's all about materialism, more important than any paper debt. Do you...
Well, he said, I don't think capitalism should decide how you rap on a rhythm.
Yeah.
So is he talking about how like he said he would rap about a, no, that's not what he said. He said something about aggression because people only hear aggression when you're living in that. But I'm saying, is that him saying that he knows if he did some mainstream type music, he would get more
Make
money?
More money, yeah.
But he don't think capitalism should decide how you rap on a rhythm.
Right. And he's saying he's still getting paid. Like he's,
Yeah, but he would be on the radio getting pushed because they talked about in the beginning they won't play him on the radio.
And he's saying like people, like if you don't believe that his money is made just through what he's doing, then the accountant.
He got offices with employees and stuff. I'm like, he came breaded up to this one.
He did.
He got his bag.
He came confident.
Right? He just vibes like a man who got money now, you know what I mean? Like hella bread.
All that show that you're clueless. Cause the global revenue from books every year is like 10 times more than music. Now I've sold how many books and self-published, how does that look? For those that only respect checks, swear the accountant ain't cooking the books. Son, and I don't even think that capitalism should decide how you rate a rap on a rhythm. That is the age we're living in, isn't it? It's all about materialism, more important than any paper debt. Do you check for the youth them? Let's see. Any one of them little tugs right there. It could have been me. It could have been me. It could have been me. 15, I was in chimes and trends. Coliseum way back then, surrounded by big men and the clap of a skeng. You know what's being smoked in green, but everybody pretends. These time I kick ball for the hammers. Weed in the girls, put a spanner in the matters. Fact of the matter is, lost my discipline. Late night brethren's whip with a stick in it. He took it from under his dad's mattress. I never grew up with dad. Who's better off? Complicated, I'm undercompensating. Everybody talks road, I let them fake it. My oldest was organised crime. They lick banks, so I ain't gas when you say you bag grams. Bad man, what's that? Madman, stop that. They manufacture gas, we just pop that. They import, export, we just shot that. Hustle ain't saying I knock that. I'm just saying we should see it's deliberate. And by now we should all be sick of it. I'm working on ways to get rid of it. Mass incarceration ridiculous. So I go jail and I chat to the man them. Fire in the booth part 1 what I rap them. Explaining the system and how I will trap them. Action more than rap them. All my fire in the booths. They have been studied as texts by countless PhDs round the globe. My youth now have some respect. And they still bang on the block from Brixton to Brooklyn, Palestine to...
Okay, that's what people were telling us in the comments. That they actually use these fire in the booths to teach lectures in universities.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Around the globe.
Like you said, he's some doesn't rap. He writes history.
That's so crazy.
He's only 32?
Well, I feel like he's been, like, this is a 10-year anniversary and he's 32. So at least.
Well, 32 in 2016.
Yeah, at least since he was 22.
Who's writing history at 32?
Right?
He was doing it since before that.
By now we should all be sick of it. I'm working on ways to get rid of it. Mass incarceration ridiculous. So I go jail and I chat to the man them. Fire in the booth part 1 what I rap them. Explaining the system and how I will trap them. Action more than rap them. All my fire in the booths. They have been studied as texts by countless PhDs round the globe. My youth now have some respect. And they still bang on the block from Brixton to Brooklyn, Palestine to West Papua. But despite all the personal comfort, I still feel sick when I think of the massacres. The world is fucked. There's enough to go round, but we are ruled by... There goes preaching again. Akala, stick to the script, just stun. Tell him about your whip, brand new something and sit. How many girls wanna? Well, cuz, come on, let's be honest. I was not ugly before this shit. So you can imagine, but the brain power you cannot fathom. I mean it truly from the bottom of my heart, though. Please jump on the bandwagon, I've made it. Cool to be conscious again, say thanks, cause I know that you got more sense. I know that you know yourself when you were sat down with your grinding and friends. That's our culture, respect for the oldest. If it's not coke, let me call you a coke kid, no biggie. When I rap with a Akala, so silly. I'm like my grand's name, so Millie. 10 years first album, 10 years no daytime play. But in October we're selling out cocoa. Come along, learn about a show on the stage. No hype man, no cup in the mic. Musicians and visuals all mixed right. And like 40 songs squeezed into an hour and a half. His supporters actually like. Consistency matters, the rest is just package. Imagine these rappers is tragic. Sitting at home, having to watch me. They're like, I swear it's black magic. Yeah, black magic. Griot, tradition of the rappers. I study my craft. You man, them are slackers. Bow in the presence of greatness. So you're only trained to rate fakeness. Love.
Dang. Spitting.
Oh, he said Black Magic Creole.
Yeah.
So is Akala Creole?
Possibly.
That's what I want to know.
He could be. He could be.
Man, no cup in the mic, musicians and visuals all mixed right. And like 40 songs squeezed into an hour and a half. His supporters actually like. Consistency matters, the rest is just package. Imagine these rappers is tragic. Sitting at home, having to watch me. They're like, I swear it's black magic. Yeah, black magic. Griot, tradition of the rappers. I study my craft. You man, them are slackers. Bow in the presence of greatness. So you're only trained to rate fakeness. Love that I get is so overwhelming. I don't even see no haters. Yeah, few man I got more status. Which one has more respect? That's what I thought. Akala's the one that they still can't get. Cause I'm like Dennis Brown meets DMX. I'm like Shabba and Brookie and Deck. Running down old school Stratford Rex. I feel sorry for whoever comes next. That's like running off the Usain Bolt. That's like singing after John Holt. That's like trying to floss on the Pope. He's so beyond money, he tries to act broke. I'm like every book's written at once. So I got the youth's head fucked like skunk. Little bit of reggae mixed with a bit of punk. And a discipline of a Buddhist monk. Like how it feels when you come, she comes at the same time. Now you are one. Oof, you will swear there's a God when you're done. Even if you know you don't believe in what.
Discipline of a Buddhist monk. A few seconds later, how does it feel when she come, you come at the same time, and now you guys both come as one? Like
crazy. What a line.
Cold. We still got 11 more minutes of this. 11 more minutes.
On the Pope, he's so beyond money, he tries to act broke. I'm like every book's written at once, so I got the youth's head fucked like skunk. Little bit of reggae mixed with a bit of punk, and a discipline of a Buddhist monk. Like how it feels when you come, she comes at the same time, now you are one. Oof, you will swear there's a God when you're done, even if you know you don't believe in one. Son, all of my children have left the building. Charlie can't have them back cause I've killed them. If I don't feel them, they ain't real, them fate is sealed then. Just don't deliberate over the ill estate soldier, the middleweight roller, didn't we take over, didn't we take over, the middleweight roller, the ill estate soldier, deliberate over. Lines that I rhyme with a force, so hard it separate your mind from your thoughts. Know that I am inclined to divorce, you little big mouth from the height of your horse. See, it's a sign of the times that we walk. Those that talk sense get a line in chalk, those that talk shit get a line of support. Right round the block for the minds that they bought, for the dominant philosophy, the legal armed robbery, the global monopoly, that's fucking up the only planet that we got. If I had my way, I'll tell the truth, I'll let them rock. But unfortunately, it's not. Fuck off. This is so easy. I love this shit, but I'm almost bored. I could write one of these every month, but to give them a chance, I've only wrote 4. Cool.
What?
He said, this is so easy. Like he's almost bored doing it. That's what I've been saying. Like, this is just so smooth right now.
Right.
He's just having fun, happy, smiling. Like, that's perfect. It looks easy to him now.
He said he has a discipline of a Buddhist monk.
Like, this is like effortless flow. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
It is.
It really looks like light work.
It does.
Silky, smooth
And
delivery.
yeah.
Like, that's the biggest difference I noticed between this and the other three. Like, this, the effort, it looks effortless.
Yeah.
And it's so smooth.
Yep.
And he's just so relaxed and stuff. Then we get hyped. It's like,
Yep.
it just looks so easy to him.
It's so, he's having fun.
Right. It's like he reached the level of expert to where your craft is so easy, you're just having fun with it.
Right, right. And he's not trying to prove anything. Like, you can tell he doesn't care if you like it or not. Like, you know what I mean? But he also knows that you're going to like it if you're a normal, like, same
Right.
person.
So I remember watching the Olympics when Usain Bolt was running, right? And like before he would run, he'd be talking to someone in the stands or something, or like a worker for the Olympics, and he'll like
Dang.
play with them, smile. They'll just be like, oh my God, Usain Bolt's talking to me. And then he'll go win a race. It's like effortless. You know what I mean? I feel like he's reached that level of effortlessness. You know what I mean?
Hey.
And this is 2016. So I can only imagine what it's like now.
So hard it separate your mind from your thoughts. Know that I am inclined to divorce, you little big mouth from the height of your horse. See, it's a sign of the times that we walk. Those that talk sense get a line in chalk, those that talk shit get a line of support. Right round the block for the minds that they bought, for the dominant philosophy, the legal armed robbery, the global monopoly, that's fucking up the only planet that we got. If I had my way, I'll tell the truth, I'll let them rock. But unfortunately, it's not. Fuck off. This is so easy. I love this shit, but I'm almost bored. I could write one of these every month, but to give them a chance, I've only wrote 4. Core. Man, they're not training. They're not ready for the levels of Shaolin. That's almost an hour of bars, my dog. None of which is on my albums. And I got 6. And I write books and plays and scripts. Still find time to go teach in the bits. Who told you that he's not the shit? Well, a bloody liar he is. Oh, what is this little idiot? Try chat to me and you know me can't feel it. Boy, try smile me, your eye them tall. Too damn big for your belly. Not on your nelly, not on your life. Could you find one to touch him on the mic? Yeah, right. Imagine a famous rapper from the States barring for 10 minutes straight. With the bloody cheek to do it double time every time. How much piss does he take? Knows that he's great, knows that you're fake. Knows that he won't have a bath from your mate. Knows that you're late. Look at it, anticipate every word that I say when I speak. Cause it's the knowledge of Timbuktu mixed with the slang of a London Jew. Added in the heart and the soul of the blues, my youth. Now how can I not go true? Half of a cracker plus half of a coon. Half of a kelp plus half of a maroon. If I'm feeling anything that's close to half heart, ain't your half more than half doomed. Half of my tune contains more content than every single thing you'd ever do. Guessing is easy, but only a few could spit content and still slew. I'm sure you noticed this true. One of them is not you. You what? You wanna have a Barney with the magic mount, the machine gun armies, with the only one that is channeling Marley. You watch rappers while I'm studying Garvey. Left that. We can all see who's the best that you came for. Connect 4, I came for a chess match. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. And I ain't this black women to make my live.
Okay, he said something like you're doing Connect 4, he's in a chess match.
Yeah.
You know, people are usually like you're playing checkers. I'm
Right.
playing chess. He said Connect 4.
Connect 4.
But it really is that big of a difference, though.
It is. He's different. His rap is very different.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of rap that's like, okay, get money, smash chicks, you know what I mean?
Right.
Do drugs, sell drugs, kill some people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, you hear that over and over and over and over and over. Like, you know, a variation of those things. You hear it a lot.
Right.
So it's like, that really is Connect 4 compared to what he's talking about.
One of them is not you. You what? You wanna have a Barney with the magic mount, the machine gun armies, with the only one that is channeling Marley. You watch rappers while I'm studying Garvey. Left that. We can all see who's the best that you came for. Connect 4, I came for a chess match. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. And I ain't this black women to make my living. So who's more successful than him? Yeah, I got love in my heart, but it's not all peace and love. Nah, are you kidding? Yes, there were things worth killing and dying for. Ends ain't one of them though. What you lying for? Now if a man runs in your house, Thompson mum in the side of a mouth. Who in the right mind wouldn't understand why you ended up taking them out? Yes, love is not soft or sorry. Love is so tough it can make your mum catch your body. Love's the only thing worth killing and dying for. That's what I've learned in my time on this earth. Think that I'm wrong, go to a life.
Whoa. I had to get some water.
I mean, this is just a crazy
This
flow.
booth is on fire.
It's like, all the stuff he's rapping about. He was just dissing people for dissing black women, right? Then he comes back like, well, if someone ran in your house and smacked your mom in the mouth, then it'd be understandable for you to take him out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the way he's just spitting is ridiculous.
Passport, and I ain't this black women to make my living. So who's more successful than him? Yeah, I got love in my heart, but it's not all peace and love. Nah, are you kidding? Yes, there were things worth killing and dying for. Ends ain't one of them though. What you lying for? Now if a man runs in your house, Thompson mum in the side of a mouth. Who in the right mind wouldn't understand why you ended up taking them out? Yes, love is not soft or sorry. Love is so tough it can make your mum catch your body. Love's the only thing worth killing and dying for. That's what I've learned in my time on this earth. Think that I'm wrong?
Okay, love is not soft or something.
Love is not soft,
make
it's
your
not
mom
sorry.
catch a body. But that's what he said before. He said that like someone ran in your house, smacked your mom in the mouth. He said M's weren't worth basically killing people for. Because a lot of people rap about killing people and getting money. You know what I mean? Like they would kill someone for $1 million kind of thing.
Right.
And then he went to say what is worth dying for and killing people for.
Right.
So I had to rewind it just to catch all that. You know what I mean? It's like I felt it. It was like I don't remember it.
He's really saying a lot.
And then the way he switched up his flow when he's talking about your mom would catch a body, you know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, mom catch your buddy. Dang.
Hundreds of stamps in the passport, and I ain't this black women to make my living. So who's more successful than him? Yeah, I got love in my heart, but it's not all peace and love. Nah, are you kidding? Yes, there were things worth killing and dying for. Ends ain't one of them though. What you lying for? Now if a man runs in your house, Thompson mum in the side of a mouth. Who in the right mind wouldn't understand why you ended up taking them out? Yes, love is not soft or sorry. Love is so tough it can make your mum catch your body. Love's the only thing worth killing and dying for. That's what I've learned in my time on this earth. Think that I'm wrong? Go to a lifer's wing. Look the man them in the eyes. Done that many times, got one too many rhymes. The London in my lines, a dungeon for these guys. Crush them to define 100 at a time. Must have defined the cusp of what is rhyme. Clutching and I climb up the level line. Was always at the top, but now they recognize. Trust you recline when I go double time. The flow is so ridiculous, I do prophesied. Guys are ill-advised to dive into a fight with I, the wicked eye. You will never get a blind.
Man at the corner in the building! Oh my god! Hey fam, I wanted to wheel that up like 30 times! You are disgusting, fam! You should be locked up, fam! You should be locked away! Crimes against the pen, man!
We try.
You are
We ain't even done yet,
disgusting,
but yeah,
bro!
we try.
You are an animal!
We try, bro.
Every time you come, you blow me away, fam!
I thought
You used to part where you used to pass yourself every time. You know what? Sometimes people come back and the final booth wasn't as good as the first.
You want to keep raising the levels.
Every final booth you've done has been better, bro.
No, thank you. We're trying.
I don't even know where to put that. Like where do you put something like that? Like you got scales, you got levels. Fam, that's somewhere else.
Consistency, bro.
It's over there.
We got to respect the craft.
It's not even in the atmosphere, man.
It's a
different league. We're trying it. Evidence is evidence. I think there's only been a few platforms that's put us all in the same space as MCs and allowed us to be judged.
Wow.
On our craft and not hype and marketing and what the record label's spending and all that. That's all good. There's nothing wrong with all of that. But it comes down to this at the end of the day, innit? Lyrics, flows, rhymes.
That was disgusting.
I love the swag. He's like, consistency, I'm dedicated to the craft, lyrics, flows, raps,
Talent, man, talent.
He's not like, oh, thank you, and thank you. Some people aren't. Oh my goodness. But you know what they should do?
What?
He should have his own mic. Like, they should not let other rappers spit on the same mic he spits on. You know what I mean? That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
They should retire the mic he uses after every show, or he has this dedicated mic, and when he comes on the show, they pull it out of a glass case or something. You know what I mean?
They should.
They really should.
We try. You know what? I brought something though.
What?
Because I thought, you know what? Even though I knew usually I would end it there, but I thought it's 10-year anniversary, 10 years since the first album, we got all this activity going on. How can we do something on this platform of all platforms? Yeah. To take it to a new space. So I bought you a present, bruv. You might have heard me mention it a few times in the rap.
Yeah.
I wrote a graphic novel / illustrated poem, collaboration with an artist called Tokyo Ayama and Troy Edwards.
That's for me, yeah?
That's for you, brother.
Did you
That's
sign it for me?
You know what, I didn't, but I will do when we come off air.
I love that.
I brought a copy for you, because I just wanted to give you a copy.
Love that, bro.
It's been very good, but also because this next piece I want to share is from that story. So I've written a story, it's a long form rap that we then illustrated and turned into a graphic novel about the rise and fall of human empires. And this particular piece is from a space in the story where the main character we call the knowledge seeker is being born and reborn in sites of conflict all throughout history. So let's give them something a bit conceptual, a bit different and out of the box as well. I'm working with a composer at the moment to turn that into, for want of a better word, a spoken word opera. Shout out to Paul Gladstone Reed. So this is a piece that I wanted to share on this platform of all platforms, just to get us thinking about what the art of rhyming means and what it could be. So
This is very artistic. Wow.
Yeah, we about to get a story.
This is next level. I love that. I feel like so many rappers like are so talented, but then they take it, you know, the radio marketing, like celebrity.
Well, capitalism is deciding how they rap
True.
on a rhythm. He just
That's
told
true.
us. You know what I mean?
And he's like a teacher and artist and an author and like, you know what I mean? He's
Right.
really like developing the art of it.
But it's like he stayed true to the craft. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like a lot of people get tainted by the money.
Does that mean he didn't sell out?
Yeah, pretty much.
You ready for it?
I'm ready, bro.
You're an animal, man.
Let's do it. And it seems I was there. Where? Everywhere. Every battle ever fought, every stab, every shot. Through the ages of humans, this killing machine. I could feel everything though. It wasn't a dream. I was every soldier that I'd ever fought, with a shield and a sword. All the blood ever drawn. From a dagger or a bayonet, an axe that will slay your neck, or automatic gas that clap, only spraying death. I was in a tank that exploded in Iraq, in a drive-by gang war spraying out cars. I was in Nam, dropping napalm, but it burned my skin. I was also Viet Minh. I was an Italian massacring Ethiopians, but the bullets only pierced my flesh cause I was both of them. I could feel every single wound of the flesh, but also the pleasure of causing the death. I was a soldier of the caliphate on a crusade, a killer, using Christ in exactly the same way. I was every woman ever killed in a witch hunt, or every little girl forced to grow with a split soul. Cause men are...
Okay, what is he talking about?
This is so interesting.
I mean, it sounds like some spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? Like being connected with every, like,
Yeah, he's all perspectives, basically.
I can feel every wound in the flesh, but also feel the pleasure of causing the death. Yeah, he's talking about all the perspectives.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's just like, if it's just like art from all the perspective, or if it's like, you know, some people will be like, you know what I mean? Like you're all one kind of thing.
Like a lived feeling.
Yeah,
like
you know, people talk about that.
ecstasy.
I've seen people talk about how like they see another person, they see themselves in that person, like we're all one.
Definitely.
So I wonder if he's talking about that kind of thing, or if it's just like an artistic delivery of different perspectives. Maybe we'll find out by the end of it. I don't know. That's I'm just like, what is he talking about?
The flesh, but also the pleasure of causing the death. I was a soldier of the caliphate on a crusade, a killer, using Christ in exactly the same way. I was every woman ever killed in a witch hunt, or every little girl forced to grow with a split soul. Cause men like to snip clits or zip bits closed, so their rape feels nice before they take my life. I was fighting for liberation, a woman and a general, bringing death to cowards that sold my genitals. One moment, I killed to be freed. The next, I was a monarch that killed for my greed. Tutmosis III, Alexander the Fake, Caesar, Napoleon, Francis Drake. The arms of the state, with armies that are great, but I was also the resistance that's hardly ever praised. I was every indigenous person of America that died trying to protect their homes from a predator. Then a robe-cladding Roman senator, and every noble that showed you the ways of the treacherous. I was in the Belgian Congo hacking off limbs. In Rwanda, a cancer doing the same thing. I was a Japanese general occupying the Philippines. A Filipino child too young to know what it means. I was at Sharpeville, I was just 2. My mother with a bullet in her head, and I knew Barely out of a womb, I played with a wound. I knew life was a cycle, she'll be back soon. I was a soldier of Ashanti resist.
Woo!
I knew life was a cycle, she'll be back soon. There you go with some reincarnation stuff again. So this, I feel like what he's doing right now is like,
Spoken word.
well, yeah, but like world history. You know what I mean? Like he's touching on so many things that have happened in the whole world. You know what I mean? But he's just taking us through like world history right now.
What it means, I was at Sharpeville, I was just 2. My mother, with a bullet in her head, and I knew. Barely out of a womb, I played with a wound. I knew life was a cycle, she'll be back soon. I was a soldier of Ashanti, resisting the British. But at the same time, still selling humans to the Dutch. If you're honest with yourself and you look back through human history, you'd see that we're totally fucked.
Wow.
Wasn't expecting that one. But now, okay, I see where he was going. He was giving us the human history of how we're fucked. You know what I mean? I mean, like, really, human nature is fucked.
Like, okay, what do you mean?
But I mean, I guess it's human nature, it's natural. But like, when you think of civilization, you think of human, you don't think of animal, but we operate kind of like animals.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
The thing about all the things that have gone on in the world, we're animals too. Like the way we operate is like civilized animals.
It is.
And the things we've done just collectively as humanity. The things we're still doing today.
That's fact.
Like there's still slave trade in Libya. You know what I mean? Like things are still going on today.
Yep.
Yes, human nature is pure fuckery. You know what I mean?
We'll be back soon. I was a soldier of Ashanti, resisting the British. But at the same time, still selling humans to the Dutch. If you're honest with yourself and you look back through human history, you'd see that we're totally fucked. Cause I was that little girl in that church in Alabama. Then the Grand Wizard, then Margaret Sanger. Then I was Paul Warfield, Tibbets, Jr. Feeling just fine in a B-29. I did my job. 100,000 dead. I went home to relax. Then I was every child ever born with deformed limbs. Cause there were just pawns on the board to inform kings. I saw sharks following ships, intrigued by the trail that comes overboard. I saw sharks following the ship I was on. I knew then that it couldn't be long. We had tried to get free, but as if that were wrong, we were thrown overboard from the deck of the Zone. So many bodies that the sharks couldn't finish the flesh. It took the waves to administer death.
Hey!
And I joined the rest at the bottom of the sea. The uncounted millions that dreamed to be free. The next minute I was back on a ship. This time as a soldier of the French. Right off the coast of Haiti, we made a gas chamber for African rebels. I couldn't deal with the stench. Then my head was chopped off by one of Dessalines' henchmen. He gave the order for killing all Frenchmen. Then all I could see was pyramids. Can you see? Designed by man's mind but built by his greed. The strangest pyramids I ever did see. It's not built by stones, but the bones of families.
What is going on? I mean, I can't even wrap my head around this and how he could come up with it.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Are you just chilling with a beer and some ice cream, and then all of a sudden you write this? Like, what does his day look like even? Does he study all day, every day?
Or did he like see things in meditation or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way he's delivering it is like he experienced it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm talking to someone who's, well, not even talking, but I feel like I'm talking to him. I feel like I'm right there with him, like Uncle Akala, like what's up? You know what I mean? But you know, I feel like I'm listening to someone who's experienced the things he's talking about. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm inside of his head. That's kind of cool.
Because I just slipped and said I feel like I'm talking to him. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm there experiencing it.
Like he experienced it enough to convey the feeling and emotion.
Right, to radiate that experience.
But it's like, How, like, he's in Nam dropping napalm, and he's also the Viet Minh.
Also on slave ships.
I mean, dang.
Also got his head chopped off somewhere, was chopping off limbs somewhere, like.
I mean, but this is also art, because I feel like art is supposed to, like, take you
Oh,
in.
this is like art to the highest degree.
Right?
Now, you can't get more artful than this.
They need to bring this into American schools. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we don't even hear about.
They would never. They would never.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I need it.
You can tell he took dude on a journey too.
Right? He's just like,
Cause like after the last one, oh, you're an animal. Oh my god. Now he's like, wow. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Like
Charlie.
he took everyone watching this on a whole journey through world history.
Oh my goodness.
In the studio to make some noise for Akala. You are something else, fam. I mean,
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Wow.
I don't know what it is about 2016, but it just feels.
It feels like a hot. Yeah, I can't even lie. I watched some of the other Fire in the Boost they've been lately, and I've been like, whew. Whew. I'll just say it and be honest. Wretches in particular. I love Nasties before that. There's a few that I've loved, but actually, there's a few of the years, there's been a few that I've been like, whew. And then Wretches came out this year, I was like, and I told him, I was like, oh.
Bro.
Ooh, that's a level, so.
You know what?
Let's keep pushing the boundary and hopefully everyone who comes on there
I think he
keeps
just done that again. I think the boundary's
elevating
just
the
been
hard
pushed.
rhyming, you know?
Like, that was something else, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was. I visualized every single last thing you said there.
I hope so.
Every single last thing that you said was visual, bro.
I hope so.
Like, you know what? Sometimes I wish there were words to describe people like you, bro. Like, and that right there, for young bucks watching this, is why Akala's here 13 years later.
It's true.
He said it's true. He knows.
But what dude had just said is like, I wish there were words to describe people like you. I feel like that's what I'm struggling with right now. Like just trying to describe like what I'm feeling watching this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't really do it. So I can really just describe how smooth it is. You know,
Right,
how
right.
easy it looks. You know what I mean?
I feel like the highest compliment most people can think of, like, he's special. He's different.
Right.
You know what I
He's
mean?
just in another level than everyone else. But level's not even the right word because that means they're on the same game. I really mean he's in a different game, but it's not a game that he's in. You know what I mean? He's in like another world,
Right.
but it's his own world that he created that's bigger than our world. So I don't even know if I should call it a world. I mean, he has his own like galaxy or universe or something. You know what I mean?
Right? It's like
you just don't know,
struggling
you don't even know
so
what to
bad.
say.
Yes. Wow. He said, it's true.
It's
I
true.
am. I'm different.
Wait, I don't hear her say that again.
To describe people like you, bro. Like, and that right there, for young bucks watching this, is why Akala's here 13 years later.
It's true.
And he's still doing what he's doing. Successful businessman.
We're trying.
Ownership is key. Everything he has, he owns.
Try to.
I salute you, bro. Nothing but
very
respect.
much,
You
sir.
are an animal.
Dang. He got the... greatness. That was great. Terrific.
It did not disappoint. Not gonna
No.
lie.
And it just got more and more advanced. Like, each Fry in the Booth, I feel like, was equally great, like awesome and interesting and like very good, but each one was like more advanced.
Right. I don't know what to say. It was good. I mean, that was just a whole journey. You know what I mean? That was different.
Now I want to get his book. I want to like listen to lectures. I want to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do want to hear the lectures for sure.
Because also the like thousands and thousands of hours that he put into learning all this information, it's like, I don't have the attention span for all that, but I could sit there and listen to some fire rap that teaches me like world history. You know what I
Right.
mean? But that's why I think it's such a cool education tool that they're using.
What do you say? You know what I mean?
Right,
Like I was just expecting rap, you know what I mean, and got a lot more than just rap.
so much more.
It was like an experience, you know what I mean?
It was like going to the theater.
Right?
No, I'm changed.
But then the theater doesn't describe it perfect. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's not even close.
because the theater's fake.
That's my measly vocabulary.
You don't really feel it as much as you go to see like a play or something. Like a really good one, you might feel something. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's different.
And that last thing he did was honestly like my favorite part of the whole thing, because I've always wondered like for every like aggressor, there's like the opposite side of it, you know? Like there's the other, it's like, yes, dropping napalm, they're winning, but the people that are losing have families and have livelihoods.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's
like we rarely think of the other perspective.
Yeah, but it's like every time there's like a duality to everything.
And that's why we're fucked.
Right? Ooh! Oh!
You know what I mean?
That just took it deeper for me.
That's why we're fucked. I think you just kind of summed it up better. The duality is the reason we're fucked. Like for every good person, there's a bad person that thinks they're good. And then there's also like a good person who thinks they're good, they're doing bad stuff. But then, you know, the people who are like uppity good, like they really think they're doing good things and they're really not.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, it's definitely duality. Anything you can think of good, there's the opposite side.
I mean, we're really seeing that in America right now today. Like, the like, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, blah, 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 blah. You know, slaves, colonization, killed all the Native Americans. And it's like, now we're seeing the, like, effect of that.
Yeah, we're super split, super divided.
But we were educated, like, you know, oh, it's just all good. You know what I mean? Like, America is just, like, took freedom and got all this stuff. But it's like, there's such a duality.
Yeah. And there's always going to be duality, so we're always going to be fucked. So should we even look at it like we're fucked, or should that just be human nature? You know what I mean?
Human nature is
it's duality.
I mean, I guess it is like looking at, you know, the savannah. It's like,
yeah, I mean, if you look at the animal kingdom, it's savage.
It's savage, but they're like in that moment, that drink of water is the best drink of water they ever had because it could be the last.
And then there comes a crocodile to snatch your face off.
There comes a lion.
Right.
Or, yeah, it's like, yeah. Whoa, that's deep. That's beautiful.
What other Akala should we listen to?
Yes.
Let us know in the comments. I want to hear more. I don't want to stop with just fire in the booth. I want to hear more now. So where should we start with some more Akala? If you want to help the channel grow, hit the like or subscribe button. That's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.